father was a security guard in a factory, and I used to live with him in the security guard cabin. That is how I started when I was in 7th and 8th standard. Um, After my school, I used to go and teach tuitions, and I used to make more money than what my father made. And we both used to run the family together. That is how life started. After 12th standard, I moved to Pune and started working in a call center, because after 12th, call centers were a place which would give you jobs, right? I did learn a lot of communication skills, a lot of many skills that came handy to me later. One thing I would like to tell you guys is, when you don't have an educational background, life becomes 5 times tougher, because you are competing with people who already have some structure to their life, they have expertise, they have some bit of knowledge, and they come in the real world and you are competing against them, right? So I inculcated a habit of reading books, gaining knowledge, consuming a lot of content from any source, not leaving any opportunity of studying anything. I'll give you a cute little story. When I was working in call center, I was just an agent, and the rule was you have to work for at least 9 months to apply for internal job posting (IJP), and if you pass that, you become assistant team leader. Your salary goes up by 5,000 rupees, and you also don't have to take calls all the time, right? So you kind of upgrade. You become like an assistant manager kind of a position. I was in that call center and had only done 6 months, so I did not even qualify to apply for IJP. But I thought that I was too good at my work, and so did my data say, right? I used to hit more number of sales, I used to do more number of hours, I was always disciplined, I never took any holiday. All of that was too tight because I have nothing else to do in life but to focus on the job, because I had a family to run back home. So I went to my manager and I said that I know that the minimum eligibility criteria is 9 months. I am only 6 months young in the organization, but I really need it. If I crack it, it will help me raise my salary, and I can use that money for my sister's education. That was in my head. I did not tell the story to my manager. So I said that, listen, at least tell me what all is asked. Then he said that, oh, you need to pass an MIS exam, there is an Excel sheet exam, there is a reporting exam that will happen, then you will be asked on crisis management and things like that. Now, I found out that my manager was in love with another person in another team, and he never used to find time to spend time with the girl that he liked. So I said, why don't you teach me your reporting structure? While you enjoy your time, I am going to make reports for you. So I found that opportunity and I prepared myself so hard, and then I made myself ready for that particular job posting. Then I went to the director of our organization and I was scared. I said, if I am breaching a law, they will expel me from the organization, right? They will ask me to leave. And that is going to be a biggest setback. But I said, this is a risk worth taking. And I walked up to my director's office and I said that, ma'am, I know that I'm too new. I have only 6 months, but I think that I have a competitive edge to everybody who's competing in the exam. Is it possible for you to give me a chance? Now, maybe my luck was at my side that day. And she really liked this approach that I did not hold myself, went to her and asked for this opportunity. And she said, yeah, okay, sit in the exam, sit in your interview. If you pass, the job is yours. And I sat and I cleared and I got the job. So, idea behind telling you guys this story is, if you keep your hands on hand, and if you think the opportunity is going to come to you, no. You will have to identify an opportunity and act on it. Now, you may be a student today. However, I have worked with so many content creators who while being in college, while doing their graduation or their post-graduation, they on the side start expressing themselves, use the power of social media, make a brand of themselves. By the time they are getting out of college, they are making a lot of money. That doesn't mean I'm asking you guys to take your phone and start recording content. I want to put a structure to it. It is totally a point of choice. However, what I want to tell you is to step into the professional world today, you need to have competitive edges to yourself. Last 2 days, I have been interacting with various batch of MBA students, and because they are into management, they had some bit of exposure of things that I would come and teach them. However, I am told that we have students from law here, we have students from engineering, we have students from various other field of education, and you guys will have to face the real world after you get your graduation degree or post-graduation degree here. How do you make yourself more competent than other people who will apply for the same job, because there always will be limited seats? Or if you are going to do a business, how are you going to establish yourself as people, leaders of businesses who will have competitive edge amongst others? Personal branding is what comes to play then, right? Now, I'll ask a stupid question and excuse me for it. How many of you use phone and internet? Raise your hand. Everybody does, right? What a stupid question to ask. I mean, everybody does, right? It could be watching reels, or it could be watching YouTube video, or scrolling on LinkedIn, finding for jobs, applying for connections. What I want you to do is, every time you now go on social media platform, which is also your WhatsApp and your WhatsApp groups and chats that you do all day with your friends, family, and colleagues, think of it that how is it making you a better person? There are two ways of thinking. The reason why I would emphasize you to think the second way, because we are sitting in this room and you guys are very, very lucky that you have an opportunity to be in a college, to be in a university. You have professors who are guiding you. You have a beautiful infrastructure. You have management that trusts and believes in your ability and is doing a lot of hard work to bring the best of the world here. Getting me here or getting anybody else who comes to your college and spends a day or two is not easy. We all are busy in our lives. But if the management and your professors, your dean, if they are able to convince us from the outer world to come in your system and chat with you guys, they deserve a lot of credit. They deserve a lot of love and respect for the kind of efforts that they are taking. It is on you that how do you go ahead and make the most of it when people like me or anybody else comes together. I am working with Dhruv. We are going to work on a year-long calendar where we will get best of the best people from outside world, from real world, who will come and give you hands-on experience and share a lot of knowledge with you that how does the real work outside work. You guys have a beautiful library. So many books. I felt like a baby when I went to the library, because I wish I had that. And the system is too crazy. You can walk in, you can tap a book, you walk out, you tap out. Wow, that's crazy. And as I said, I was chatting with Dhruv and I said there are crazy things that we can do. And here are the opportunities where we can make content creators out of this place. So everywhere I walked in, every department I walked in, I interacted with some international students, and I found out that you guys are a bloody soccer team and you go out there and win all the sports. And my point is, okay, then why don't I hear it? Or why don't I know that there is a beautiful soccer team with players with immense potential? What are we doing with that? Right? So everywhere I walked into a incubation center where I met 2, 3 teams, and they were working on ideas. And I interacted with the team, and they were working on menstrual pad, which is completely biodegradable. Then I interacted with a team who's working on a water bottle which will have UV rays and water purification will be done. And I'm like, all that is happening here in Rajkot, and why do I not know it, right? So now we will be working on kind of amplifying these kind of things, making sure that the world knows about it, right? And bring the best of outside world here. Infrastructure wise and other facility wise, I don't think you are any less than any other premium organization out there, and I've been to all of them, right? Enthusiasm wise, leniency wise, and even your professors' approach, they are very open to ideas. I have met professors who are so closed about their ideas and beliefs that they think that whatever they know, whatever book says is the best. But I'm very happy to express this, that I did not even feel that for a second. I was given complete freedom to express myself. I was given complete freedom to say what I meant. Here to the students, there was no eye rolling. Students, I didn't find that students were scared enough or anything like that. That gave me a very, very nice environment. In terms of being more confident in telling what I'm here to tell. Because जो मैं बोलने आया हूँ, whatever I have come to say is also turned to be time pass. Many times content, oh, it's wasting time. People are watching internet, they're scrolling on reels. It's not all time pass. What is happening? Will it bring food to your table? How many will crack? If you see like that, lakhs of people give UPSC exam, lakhs of people give engineering exam for IIT. Not everybody cracks. It's the same rule everywhere. Thousands will attempt, hundreds will succeed, maybe 2 or 3 outliers will become. But that 2 or 3 outliers may be in this room. Put that spark in you guys. With whatever knowledge I have, I'll be very, very grateful. I'm not going to make it a very monologue. You guys know about me. You guys know what I've done. You know my background. I'll leave it open for you guys to ask any question if you guys have.
Hello?
Yes.
So, I used to work in 11th standard digital marketing.
Okay.
I do model like product shooting and lots of stuff.
Okay. Drop shipping.
No, product designing.
Product design. Okay.
Video editing and lot of stuff.
Okay.
So, like last month, I was talking to the manager and like he said that you are not doing work very properly. You just do it at 10 to 20 minutes, that kind of stuff. I do like Instagram posts and lots of stuff. So like they were saying, like I'm saying like this type of work takes depends on like skills. Like I do it in 30 to 40 minutes. So they say like you use AI tools and other stuff. Like abhi declare what are AI tools stuff. So like how to deal with them? Like is that in future in case digital marketing will shut down or
No.
for us? Like,
Don't deal with them. Start your own agency. Become a freelancer. Become a solopreneur. Do you know of websites that gives you a lot of work on freelance? Do you know such websites?
I do it Upwork.
Yeah. So work there. Why do you want to work with people who don't get you? It's fine. It's okay. You see this as a crisis. I see this as an opportunity. This is your time to start your own agency. I understand. I have gone through what you are going through. I have had those kind of moments as well myself. I have also been at the other side. Sometimes, yesterday I was telling that my team in office, we have an age gap of 8 years. These are all young guys of your age maybe. They are all 22, 21, 23. And they tell me that I am old and I know nothing. And I take it with a pinch of salt because they are right. They do it faster than what I do. I may be knowing the fundamental, may be knowing the structure, but I cannot keep on bragging about what I did 5 years ago. I need to adopt and learn new skills, right? And many a times they tell me that you've helped us create this structure, now let us do our job. So, buddy, what I'm trying to tell you is, do not get demotivated by such people. You see it as a threat, I see it as an opportunity. It totally depends how you see. This is the time, collect 5 more people like you and start your agency. By the time you graduate, you become a successful entrepreneur and pitch to brands. Go say, talk, right? Think about it.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Yeah.
Hello sir,
Yeah.
my name is Mihir.
Hi.
Me along with my few brothers and friends, we have started a social media marketing agency. And,
क्या हो रहा है सर आपकी कॉलेज में? Wow.
and we are existing for last 6 months, but we are very struggling to get clients. We have only just few clients and few freelancing work. So how can we upskill ourselves and get more clients and more revenue?
It's a very smart question, very relevant question, innocent question. You are only 6 months young, so everybody who will give you work will first think, "अरे इसको तो experience नहीं है. These guys are not experienced. How can we do it?" This is where personal branding comes in place. I want you to make your own profile very profound. Use Instagram, use LinkedIn, and start sharing about why you think that you should be given work. What kind of efficiency you guys have, right? Second best thing that you should do, go on YouTube and write how to cold email. Learn the art of cold email. Make a list of brands that you think you can work with. Rajkot based brands. It can be cafe, it can be music studio, it can be gym. Go walk up to them and say that give me small amount of money and I'm going to help your brand get more eyeballs. So what you need to do is you also need to become a salesperson. So learn the art of cold emailing, write cold emails, do cold calls, make a list, make a sheet. So when I switched from call center to digital marketing agency, the reason why I was hired, right? When I got a call that we are a digital marketing company and we are looking for somebody with your sales, your skill set, what answer did I give? Is it a day job or a night job? The reason why I asked, because 4 years I was working in night shifts in call center and I was tired. I said, अभी मेरे को दिन में झाड़ू मारने का भी काम मिलेगा तो मैं ले लूँगा, right? So they said, no, it is a day job, and why do you ask? So I said, never mind. My job was this, what you asked me right now. I used to go on Just Dial and make a list of all the real estate companies who are listed on Just Dial, and they all used to have Gmail's email ID. So make a list of those email IDs, their phone number. Used to call them, ask for an appointment, and say that listen, world is moving towards digital era. You need to have website. You should have social media. Why don't you give an appointment? My guy will come and tell you about our project, and it will help you boost your business. Right? I used to make at least 100 to 300 calls every day. Used to get around 10 appointments. Apart from that 10, only 2 would meet, and maybe 1 would give the business. So it is not going to be easy, my buddy, but the journey is going to be exciting. Start. I hope I answered the question.
First question is this: what is your critical skills? Because you said we need to have a competitive edge among our peers. So what skills do you say that is like fundamental, very sharp? Like nobody can beat me in this area, and this is my critical skills. So what are your critical skills in terms of your experience from 11 until now?
Okay, do one thing. Come here.
What are your most important skills, like your fundamental skills?
Okay. So my fundamental skills. Okay. So you're asking what are my fundamental skills? What made me, take leaps in my life? Buddy, my fundamental skill was I never gave up. I had small goals. I had really small goals. My first goal was to make sure that I take my family out from a slum and put them in a one-room house, in a cleaner house. That was my goal. So I had no reason to give up. Right? Another thing that I had, whatever came my way, I accepted it. This may sound very Dadaji type answer, but this is the truth. It may sound like a very granddad answer, but it is the truth of life. Right? When life throws brick at you, you collect those bricks and you make building out of it. So I took that attitude and I did. Another very important fundamental skill, I believed in learning. I believed in being humble. I believed in telling myself that I don't know much and there is a scope of learning. I always told myself, if you give me an opportunity, I will make the most out of it. Right? I also think I got lucky because I was very hardworking. So I had a never give up attitude, I have a learning attitude, and I think that helped me get where I am today. What is the second question?
You answered the second question already. So the next question is this, sir. When it comes to team selection, you said I'm an idea man, but I cannot run the idea. So how do you pick the right people for your project to play that part?
Good question. I do not hire for talent, I hire for culture. I'll break it down. So whenever I'm interviewing somebody and somebody comes to apply for a job or seek advice from me, say that okay, can you mentor me, can you guide me? I'm very choosy and picky who I will spend my time with, right? So I will see certain skills if they have. How do they approach me? What kind of attitude they have? Have they really put effort before they have come to me? Have they tried a couple of things before they have come to me? Maybe that person is ready to fail. I always look for this quality. Success is great, but can you embrace your failure? If you can embrace your failure, I will work with you. Right? So if you are not afraid of failing, then I will work with you. Right? One very, very fundamental thing that I actually see, that if you are working with me in my organization, do you and I have an attitude exchange in which I can go and have a cup of coffee with you outside? If I can make that kind of relationship with you, I'll work with you. So this is how I select my team. What do you do? What are you studying?
I'm currently studying civil engineering.
Civil engineering.
Yes, sir.
And where are you from?
I'm from Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
Yes, sir.
They have great wildlife in their country.
So I have no more questions, sir, but one thing I want to ask sir, is this, what advice can you give us, sir? We know in this world we're facing, there's a lot of information, and how do we dissect true information and rubbish information?
There is confusion of selection, is what you are trying to say, right? There is a lot of information and you do not know which is the right one, which is the wrong one, where to spend time, where not to spend time, right? Start with reading books. Like, whatever information that you want to consume, see if there are books written on that topic. Check for reviews of that book, see what people are saying about those books, and start reading those books. Do not let your life be random. If you will let your life be random, random things will control you. So be very specific about your selection. Whoever you are selecting, do a little bit research on them, read about them, what is their credibility, why are they sharing, like why have they invited me here today? Because there always is a credibility that is established outside, right? So look for that kind of credibility and save time for yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. All the best.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
I am Ashwin Nair. Firstly, I would like to appreciate your look. You look very nice, and I like your hairstyle.
Ranveer Alabadi is my friend. He coached me how to dress. Thank you.
So actually, I have been working with a e-sport organization.
E-sports?
Yeah, e-sports.
Oh,
For a
beautiful.
long time now. By now we have arranged all of our stuff, and we have an investor and all. We are working on an event coming up. That is by January. An e-sport event that is going to be held in Indore, that is online. So actually I had a question that how can I actually promote my e-sport event and what platform could be best to promote that event on?
Do you guys have a marketing budget?
Yeah, we do have a good budget for marketing.
Okay. When you said good budget,
So if you want numbers,
I'm fine with numbers. If you are okay with telling me
sir,
numbers.
80k.
80k. A decent enough budget. Do one thing. Make a list of esports players who are content creators.
So actually in the team, we have invited teams as well.
Okay.
So we have gamers like Antaryami and big gamers like I actually don't remember the names of all the gamers.
So why don't we do one thing?
Yeah.
Ask them to integrate about event in every piece of content they are making. Ask them ki every second or third piece of content they are putting out, integrate about the event. You don't have to spend 80,000 rupees.
So that part will be done by them. I was actually asking what I can do because I want my work to be done in as well. So as a personal individual, how can I actually start promoting this?
See-
And one of the reasons I stood up was promoting this.
Okay. You take care of marketing bit is what we said, right?
Yeah.
Your job is to do marketing,
Yeah.
right? Why don't you start making content about what's going to happen in the event, who all are expected, what kind of reward system is there, and start making those pieces of content. One more idea would be all the gamers that you have in your ecosystem.
Mhm.
Start doing small interview with them. Like start doing like ask best of 5 questions, end it in 50 seconds, cut a reel out of it, post it out, tag them, they will accept the collaboration post,
Yeah.
and it will reach to maximum people. So your effort will be shown, right? So think of unique ways of marketing than generic way of marketing.
Sir, also I'd like to ask, it's a very big question to ask, but still, how can I be more interactive when it comes to being a good salesperson? Because I eventually will have to approach directly to people for enrollment of the people into it. It actually costs money. Each team costs money. So how can I approach to people and make them enroll themselves into it?
Do you know of a content creator called Grant Cardone?
Not quite sure.
Go Google him, watch all the videos that he has put online, you will learn this. He's an excellent content creator, teaches sales. Learn from him.
Okay, thank you, sir.
No problem. Alright, one last question.
I just wanted to ask that how could I grow that social media page, like for an e-commerce, or like if we have reach at offline stores, then how should we grow our online reach? Like if we have our customers are there around India, but if we want to go globally, like, so how can we plan some strategies? Because nowadays all of two people have started dropshipping and something all, but what should I do to make my brand just different from others?
Do you know what Shopify is called? I'm sure you know.
Yes, sure, I know.
Shopify has a program for their partners.
Yes.
They have a Shopify partner program. Sign up for that. They will teach everything.
But I have my own website also.
That's okay. That's okay.
But so how can I, like get more reach on this and social media page also?
That's exactly my answer is enroll to Shopify partner program. They will teach you all of this.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.